prefer general over life insurance? And just help us understand in a bit more depth, perhaps, why ICICI Lombard General and Max Financial Services are your top picks. And while we're at it, how would you characterise valuations amongst the listed names that you cover?
Yeah. Coming on to the life insurance and general insurance sector, I'm slightly more constructive on general insurance sector because of it has a secular growth story, be it from the commercial lines of business, so engineering, liability, fire, all those lines of business. I see strong growth opportunity in that. Swiss Re also sort of for the next 5 years, the growth projection, other than the inflation adjustment, it sees around 2 to 3% higher growth for the P&C sector, general insurance sector. So the growth itself is not an issue for general insurance sector, but for life insurance sector, what we have seen that the growth in the previous years was primarily led by ULIP growth, and that was driven by the buoyant markets. But we see that as and when the capital markets remain turbulent, the ULIP-driven growth will be slowing down, and that is already playing out. But that is slightly offset by demand in traditional products. Coming back to the companies we prefer, general insurance, Lombard is our preference because it commands the highest market share in the motor market. It is slightly, in terms of the valuation, slightly stretched, but there is still a scarcity premium because it is the only company which is properly multi-line P&C company in the Indian space. It trades at around, so we value it around 5.6 times book to price to book for 27. For Axis Max Life, we think that it is a bit of underappreciated story, whether its fundamentals are quite closer to HDFC Life. So if you see the valuation gap between HDFC Life and Axis Max Life, there's a still pretty healthy discount. And fundamentally, it is catching up. It is doing very well. Its products are very well diversified. So it trades around 2.2 times price to embedded value FY27. So we think there's further scope for this to come closer to HDFC Life for multiple. And that's our main argument of being a good, attractive opportunity to invest in.
Understood. Samant, the fundamentals in India's insurance market, the prospects are looking very strong. Swiss Re, I saw a statistic here, says that in the coming 5 years, total insurance premiums will grow by 7.1% in real terms. That's well above the global averages. Does that sound right to you? And how much scope for growth is there exactly? And that's always a reflection of just how underpenetrated or underinsured or even uninsured households are in India.
Yeah, you put the right point. The underinsurance is a criteria that is playing out. But the numbers which Swiss Re put out around 8%, 7 to 8%, life insurance slightly lower and general insurance slightly higher, that looks sensible to me because given the underpenetration in the general insurance sector, it is only 1% compared to 1.9% of average emerging market average. So I see the further scope for increasing it. Also, in terms of, I already alluded the point that commercial lines have a very good, strong growth scope opportunity. Whether it be liability lines, that is, we have only scratched the surface as yet. So fire, liability lines, marine lines, these are the lines which will see strong and healthy growth.